Today we will talk about Python string methods. First of all, we have changing the capitalization of string. For this there are these functions: string.upper, .lower, .capitalize, .title and .swap. For example, we have a string s equals, this is a string. So we apply these methods and this will change the capitalize of this string accordingly. If you want to print this string in upper lowercase, you can write this like this will print this string in uppercase. This will print the string in lowercase, all characters in lowercase. S.capitalize returns a capitalized version of the string. That is, it makes the first character have uppercase and the rest lowercase. This will capitalizes the first character and lowercase all others. Title returns the title cased version of the string. Every letter in the beginning of a word is made uppercase and all others are made lowercase. Every letter like this, it's T and is it's I, and then a string, it's S. Next we have swap case. Swap case returns a new string object in which all lowercase characters are swapped to uppercase and all uppercase characters to lowercase. Okay, we will run this and this will capitalize the string accordingly. All uppercase, all lowercase, capitalize case, the first character of the string is capital and the rest are lowercase. Title case, the first character of every word is capital. And the swap case, the lowercase characters are converted into uppercase and the uppercase characters are converted into lowercase. I will place this whole code in description box so you can practice and learn. Next we have stripping the string. We will strip the unwanted leading and trailing characters from a string, and this method returns a new object with all unwanted characters removed. This method acts on a given string and removes any leading or trailing characters contained in the argument character. If character is not supplied or is none, all white space characters are removed by default. For example, we have a string s equals a line with leading and trailing space. So we have a space at the end of this string. So if we apply this method, this will remove this white space if we do not provide any argument. For example, so if we run this, this will remove this last space in this string. So we have another string. This string contains these characters, these angle brackets, and we want to remove these angle brackets. Now we will provide this angle bracket as an argument in this strip method like this. s.strip, and we will give this as an argument. So this will remove these angle brackets from this string. Here we have a string with removed characters. In string methods, next we have reversing a string. A string can reverse using built-in reversed function, which takes a string and returns an iterator in reversed order. So we have this string s equals hello, and we want to reverse this string. For this we will print reversed and our string as an argument. So this will print the object of this string. Reversed object. So if you want to print these reversed characters, there is an other strategy. For this we will use join function. Print. First we have an empty string, then dot join, and then our reversed string. This will print this reversed string, the characters of this reversed string, like this. Next we have splitting a string based on a delimiter into a list of strings. Suppose we have this string s equals, this is a string, and we want to break this string, we want to split this string into these words. For this we will use a function str.split. Print string.split. If we do not provide any argument in this split method, this will split this string into single words. This will split on the base of these spaces in the string. So if you run this like this, this will convert this string into a list of strings, and this string is a single word. So we can use delimiter to break this string. The original string is split where the delimiter string occurs, and the delimiter itself is discarded. Multiple consecutive delimiters are not treated the same as a single occurrence, but rather cause empty string to be created. For example, we have our string, this is a string, and we can also split this on the base of space. If we provide just a space as argument, this will do the same thing like this. So say we have a string which is comma separated, and we want to split the string. So we will provide a comma as an argument in this split method like this. In split function, we can define number of maximum splits. The default is to split on every occurrence of the delimiter. However, The max split parameter limits the number of splittings that occur. The default value of -1 means no limit. For example, we have a string s equals, this is a sentence, and our splitter is e, and we will change the number of maximum splits, and this will accordingly split this string. So for first we have 1 and for second we have 2. So in this will break this string into 2 new strings, and this one break this string into 3 new strings. So if we run this, like here you can see this is one string, this is second, and the second one, this one converts this string, split this string into 3 new strings. Python's string type also has a method for replacing occurrences of one substring with an other substring in a given string. For this we have string.replace function. It takes 2 arguments, old and new, containing the old substring which is to be replaced by the new substring. The optional argument count specifies the number of replacements to be made. For example, we have this string, make sure to foo your sentence. So we want to replace this foo with spam. For this, we will use print and then s.replace, and the old string which is foo and the new one is spam. So this will replace this with the spam, like here it has spam in it. If the given string contains multiple examples that match the old argument, all occurrences are replaced with the value supplied in the new. So this will replace this foo with the spam 2 times. If you run this, like here, wherever there is foo, this will replace this. Okay. Unless, of course, we supply a value for count. In this case, count occurrences are going to get replaced. We can customize the number of replacements, how many times we want to replace the old string with the new substring. We will set its parameter to 1, so this will replace only first foo and leave others unchanged. Like this, you can see only first substring is changed and others are as it is. Python's string type also features a number of methods that can be used to evaluate the contents of a string. So next we have testing what a string is composed of. For this, first we have a method string.isAlpha. It takes no arguments and returns true if the all characters in a given string are alphabetic. For example, we have these 4 strings and only this string have alphabets. These all strings don't contain alphabets. This string has a space in it. So this will return false for these 3 and true for this one. If we print them, is alpha. This is S1, S2, S3. Yep. So this will return false for these three and true for this one, because this contains a space in it and this contains a number and this has this punctuation sign of explanation, as you can see. In this similar fashion, you can investigate the string whether it is in uppercase or in lowercase, or it contains any space in it. We have these strings and we will apply s.upper method to check whether these strings are in uppercase or lowercase. This will return us a true or false, 0 or 1 value. So this will return false for this first one and true for this second one, like this. Next we will check s.lower. Suppose we have this string with all lower characters. So next we have s.lower. This will returns a true value if all the characters in the string are in lowercase, otherwise this will return a false. Here the first one, the first string has all lowercase characters, but the second one has uppercase. So to test the composition of a string, we have a number of functions. You can try them by yourself, like str dot is digit, str dot is numeric, str dot is decimal. So we have a list of functions to test the composition of a string, like is digit, is numeric, is decimal. You can try them by yourself. Is decimal returns whether the string is a sequence of decimal digits suitable for representing a decimal number, and is digit includes digits not in a form suitable for representing a decimal number, such as superscript digits. Is numeric includes any number values even if not digits, such as values outside the range 0 to 9. And is space. You can also test that a string contains a space or not. If you find any difficulty while practicing these methods, please let me know in comment box. I will reply you. Next we will talk about formatting the values into a string. Python provides string interpolation and formatting functionality through the str.format function. So we will understand this by an example. We can format these values into a string by using curly braces for these values and dot format function. For example, we have 5 values. First we will place 5 brackets, these curly brackets, then dot format, then the variables of these values, We have an other strategy to format these values. Print str.format. Then we will place these curly braces. Then a comma and then our variables. These statements are equivalent and their output will be same, as you can see. The braces uses for interpolation in str.format can also be numbered to reduce duplication when formatting strings. If we have this string s equals I am from Australia. So this string has Australia 2 times in it. The concept is we have a string and a substring. The substring is occurring multiple times in the string like this. The Australia is occurring multiple times in this string. But we do not want to write this multiple times. So for this we can use a format function. This format function place this substring where we will use these curly braces. This will be like I am from, and in place of Australia we will place these curly brackets. Again we will place curly brackets instead of Australia. Next there is a dot format and we will provide Australia in the parameter. Okay, this will place these substring in place of these curly brackets. If you run this, yeah, I am from Australia. I love cupcakes from Australia. Okay, there is an other method to do this. In this method, we do not need to write Australia 2 times here in parameters. We remove this and we place 0 and 0 here. So this is a type of indexing. You can set indexes and their corresponding values to format that string. Both these are equivalent. Next, we will talk about joining a list of string into one string. A string can be used as a separator to join a list of strings together into a single string using the join method. For example, you can create a string where each element in a list is separated by spaces. For example, you have a list and this list contains once upon time. And you want to join this list or you want to convert this list into a string. For this, print and a space like this dot join and our list. Here you have one string. The list is converted into a string. In this, we can join them with multiple ways. We can insert different characters. For example, we want to insert these dashes. This will place these dashes here, here, and here, like this. One method is available for counting the number of occurrences of a substring in an other string. It is called string.count. str.count returns an integer indicating the number of non-overlapping occurrences of a substring in another string. The optional arguments start and end indicate the beginning and the end in which the search will take place. The complete method looks like this: substring, and its start and end. So let's understand this with an example. We have a string: she sells seashells by seashore, and first we will count C. How many times C occurs in this string? For this, s.count and then our parameter, which is C. It is occurring 2 times. It is only once. Next, we will talk about testing the starting and ending characters of a string. In order to test the beginning and ending of a given string in Python, one can use the method str.startsWith and str.endsWith. Say we have a string. This is a test string. So you can check whether it is starting from a specific character or even word or not. Starts with and T. For first one, this will return a true, and for second one, this will return a false, because strings are case sensitive. Ends with. Okay, we run this. The first one, the string is starting with small t, it is true. The string is not starting with a capital T, so it is false. And the string is ending with ing, so it is true. So in this fashion, you can test the string with which word it is starting or ending. In last, we will talk about string modules useful contents. For this, we need to import string module. Python's string module provides contents for string-related operations. To use them, we will import it, and there are multiple functions in this module. We use them one by one. First one is string.sciletters. This will print all the ASCII letters like small alphabets and capital alphabets. If you want to print only lowercase ASCII letters, for this print string dot ASCII lowercase. Similarly, you can also print uppercase ASCII. Okay, so let's run this. It has all letters, lowercase and uppercase. By using this module, we can print all digits. String dot digits. This will print these digits. Next we have hexadigits, octal digits and punctuations, and then all printables. You can practice them one by one. We have string dot digits, string dot hexadigit, and in last we have string dot printable. It contains all characters which are considered printable. A combination of string dot digits, string dot ASCII letters, string dot punctuations and string dot white space. We will print this print string dot printable. As you can see, this will print all printable characters. So we covered almost all methods of Python strings. Keep practicing. Thank you for watching. If you are new on channel, subscribe the channel, hit the bell icon and stay connected for more learning.